In case you're unaware, the Mary Sue is, I won't call them obese, I'll say 6 chubby kvetching yentas and 2 token black girls who I think are hired as protective color shields because the website, everyone who works here is really crazy racist and sexist. It's a website for idiots, and it's written by idiots. And not every left-wing female writer is an idiot, not by a long shot. There's some smart ones, but the Mary Sue is a collection of idiots. I mean, there's not one standout writer who you go, oh wow, this person really had a clever, succinct, cogent argument. No, they're all just kind of like Valley Girl, or not Valley Girl, not like West Coast. They're like East Coast, protected, kind of privileged I hate that word, privileged, kind of wealthy upbringings, just out of touch with reality. Like where every sentence ends in a question, you know, and the lilting, that I don't know what they call that kind of thing. It's if you hear it, you just want to blow your brains out. Oh, and mostly they have zero self-awareness, like weird levels of lack of self-awareness. But they manage to get the bills paid, which is amazing for the content they make, because it's like they try to do rage clicks, but rage clicks kind of feels like 2016, and it's kind of not so much anymore. Anyway, so Super Fuck Doll Plastic Pussy Woman. That's a title I had in mind, but I'm not sure if YouTube would be cool with that. What Chelsea Steiner is doing is, and I hope she was abused in school as a child, but I get the feeling that she was probably the kid who was always running to the teacher to tell the teacher about everything. And then she didn't understand why people didn't like her. Shocking, Chelsea. What this article is doing is putting the defense out ahead of the failure, which they know is going to happen. This plastic fuck doll movie is going to bomb, like most of the girl power films that have come out. So Chelsea is already blaming men for not seeing a stupid movie. It's a comedy starring a funny woman. How? Maybe if we're lucky, Amy Schumer and Sarah Silverman can team up. When Charlie's Angels bombed, all these ladies had PMS fits because men didn't see the film. But why didn't women? Support your retarded vagina fest. Don't women have agency? No, apparently not. Women see the movies their boyfriends drag them to. That's just how it works. That's the movie economy. You're going to have to accept that. Women rarely drag men to see, I don't know, back in the 90s, it was the Titanic or the Notebook. And nowadays, or recently, I guess it's that sparkly gay vampire movies. Good luck dragging guys to see those movies. So Margo Robbie is being considered for this, and if she's in this and it bombs, maybe she'll realize that I want to say her drawing power is between her legs. That's a little bit. Her drawing power is the hot chick. She's probably got like 2 or 3 more films before she ages out of Hollywood. I'm not saying she ages out of being attractive. Hollywood is Hollywood. So you probably want to stop with the girl power stuff and play to your strengths. Hint, you're sitting on it. And to its credit, Birds of Prey had some decent scenes, but it wasn't with Robbie. It was with that tall lesbian archer who was pretty funny. Dear Margo Robbie, guys like the way you look, and girls like that you have an easy cosplay costume. It's just booty shorts and Daddy's Little Monster t-shirt. Literally, nobody even knows if you can act. And all apologies if you actually are talented. I've heard that Brie Larson had one good movie role where she played a kidnapped victim, where she actually showed some signs of not being just a horrible person. I have no idea. I didn't see that one. Margo Robbie only sells tickets if she's in tight shorts. Again, that's just the reality of the nature of Hollywood. So not seeing some globalist propaganda by Weinstein degenerates, these are the last people to lecture us on anything. That's not fragile masculinity. That term doesn't trigger us anymore. And at one time, maybe it used to. Now it's just sad. Your movies lose millions of dollars, but in exchange, you get to call some guys fragile. That's a pretty expensive, guilty pleasure. Hey, Chelsea Steiner, you're fat. That insult hurts your feelings not at all. You just don't care what some anonymous random asshole on the internet thinks. Neither do we. Calling people names doesn't get butts in seats. A movie company loses $100 million. But people write articles that generate $600. So congratulations on that $600. If the movie company made money, they could have just paid you the $600, but then you wouldn't be able to whine about men. And actually, I assume somebody is subsidizing the Mary Sue. A lot of these websites actually never turn a profit. Or if they, maybe this is just a part-time gig for these people. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so her whole argument is it's too similar to another film with a plastic woman in it, and toxic or fragile masculinity, or whatever, people who put men on the moon. So Nightfall, who I assume is man, because this is a clear, succinct argument. What is clear is that fanboys are already upset at the idea of a plastic woman. I guess even super stretchy masculinity is deeply fragile. He's quoting from the article. So he says, or maybe there are fans of the character from the comics, like his recent run to Terrifics, to other media all the way back to the 70s with Plastic Man TV shows to modern appearances, who just want to see the plastic man they know, and it has nothing to do with fragile masculinity. Sometimes it can be nothing nefarious behind someone not caring for an unfamiliar approach to something, unless they actually display something more than "I dislike this" to validate the accusation, which I'm sure can be found. That argument was way too coherent and reasonable for the Mary Sue. They all they have is calling people like toxic fan base. The fan base is never toxic. If you tell people that a character that was a cool dude, Lando, now is a bisexual robot fucker, we're not toxic. If we say, that doesn't really fit the history of the character, to say in his childhood or in his youth he was into robots, and then you have robot rebellion. That's just Hollywood degeneracy. You guys live in this weird Epstein Island echo chamber where you think everyone is as creepy as you. Man of Tomorrow. I don't even know why these guys bothered to register with the Mary Sue so they could write comments. It's a lot easier to poison the well, as it were, and assume all criticism is coming from a place of bad faith than to acknowledge there are valid reasons to not be all that thrilled about this. These two guys could write better articles than anyone at the Mary Sue, because they're men. Anyway, it's not Plastic Man. Yeah, it's not Plastic Woman. Good luck with that. Yes, there are tons of great female characters that you're passing up to do this. This is straight up BS. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'll see you all next episode.